All right, we are live. We're sorry we're a minute or so late. We had a few technical difficulties, and I don't know if my lighting is good. Do I look good, Tina? You look good.
Yes.
You got your red background. We are here. We are here. We are here. And tonight I'm so excited because this is like a double thing we're doing. So listen, let's do the intro for you guys. Thank you for waiting for us. Those of you that are on already, and those of you that will see the broadcast a little later, we thank you. I think we're a minute or two late, 2 minutes late. All right, we're not too bad, but we're still late is late, right? We're going to go into our wonderful chat tonight with Miss Tina Kendricks. I'm telling you, I am excited. I know she's excited. She is back by popular demand. And so we have a lot to chat about tonight. So I want you guys to get your cool beverage. You got your cool beverage? Get your cool beverage. I got some lemonade here. You got your beverage there? All right. There you go. You got your cool beverage. And so we want all of you ladies to get your cool beverage because we're going to have a good time tonight. Stay right there. We'll be right back. All right. Let's see what happened with that. I'm telling you, we're having so many issues tonight. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. All right. So anyway, we can just chat a little bit.
Okay.
When we come back. And we are back. All right. Sometimes it's a bumpy start. Sometimes it's a smooth start. Nevertheless, you let nothing defeat you. You just keep it moving. Keep it moving. And that's what we're doing tonight. Hello, Miss Tina. How are you?
I'm fine.
You good? You look beautiful.
Thank you.
We got some folks already in the chat. We got Danielle. So let's see what she's saying because you know how we do here. Danielle says hello.
Hello.
Hello. And then she says the apple moscato. All right. Okay. All righty. And then we got who's this? Lakeisha Peterson. Hey. Yes. Tonight we are excited because Miss Tina is one to be reckoned with. She is doing big things, and I'm serious. We got to trailblaze behind her and catch up with what she's doing because she's getting ready to soar. 2022 is going to be such an incredible year for Tina and her businesses. I'll put the S at the end of that. If you guys are just tuning in, my name is Sheila Ingram, and you are here with me. Bravo with Sheila. This channel is designed for women to enlighten, enrich, empower, give spiritual nuggets to build you up, to push and shove you and nudge you, to raise the bar in your life and what you're doing, and to help you move from pain to power and from power to victory. That's right, victory. We want to walk in victory. We want to do all the things that we're designed to do, we're packaged to do, we're wired to do. And so tonight, this is our second chapter, our second broadcast with Tina. Let me see what she says. I need the shirt, sister. Yeah, she's got to give me a shirt. She's got to give you a shirt. That's right.
That's me on there.
I see. That's a good promo there. We also have someone else who just joined us. Hey, Mom, I'm watching you guys at work. Okay, she's at work. Bless you. Yes. So listen, the last time we were on we were chatting about so much. The chat was on fire. And all of you ladies that are here, this is Bravo with Sheila. Ladies, let's chat. That means chat in the chat so we can have this conversation. This is not an interview. This is a back and forth kind of thing where we get comfortable and we share and we just help a sister pull up or just give information. This particular topic, here is so unique and so different because I think this boss lady here, New York City body sculptor / post-op, she put the post-op behind there because she has been blazing with helping women who have gotten surgery because we're going to talk about that, about how you have to keep yourself, not just get the surgery, but it's a workout, it's maintenance. There's a maintenance that you have to take care of. But Tina specializes in natural sculpting and a whole lot of other things. And before we get started, I want you, because the last time we talked and we shared, and maybe somebody here that does not know you or have not seen. Danielle says, I'm watching you while my phone, 2%. Charge it. Plug it up. Plug it up, Danielle.
Right.
Yeah. So let's put your banner up. Put your banner up for you. And New York City body sculptor / post-op. And for more information, you can always get her at her handle at cksbeauties.spa on IG, Instagram. And so she'll give you some more information as we go on. We'll be here for a minute just chatting, and let's get into it. We can't pick up where we left off because last time we were on, we had a smorgasbord. We had a little bit of everything, and we can still do that. But I want to know exactly where you'd like to start tonight to share with the women and those that are viewing now and that will view later.
Okay. So I guess I'll go back to introducing myself. I started body sculpting maybe 2 years ago, and I got my esthetician license last year. So I got into this profession because I wanted to have surgery. I wanted to have surgery bad, but I have asthma and I have like hypertension due to me having kids. So it was like gestational with the children, but it didn't never leave. So they won't give me surgery. I went to plenty of doctors. I wanted to stay up, and they wouldn't touch me. So instead of me like not doing anything about it and getting discouraged, I just started working out. I started molding my own body, waist training. I started butt lifting. Now to the point where I make my own oils. There's so many natural things that you could do to create the body you want without laying on that table. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with laying on that table if you're doing it for yourself, for a reason for you, but not for like an insecurity or because a man say don't like your body or whatever. But if you do, it's fine. It's all good. But I really want women to know that it's natural alternatives before you lay on that table and take that drastic step.
Yes. Hello, Forever Glammed Beauty Bar. How are you?
Hi.
Thanks for joining us. All right. So I know that we talked a little bit before about the myths and the truth and the myths about body sculpting, surgeries. There's a lot of information out there. I know there's a lot of I won't say a lot, but there have been many doctors who have gotten in trouble uh, doing particular procedures without having that knowledge of what they're doing. Not just that, I remember a nurse, allegedly, I'll say, I don't know her name, but she was given shots, and the girls that really was getting shots in their butt really, really suffered because she was shooting some other weird stuff, and it looked nice.
The flat.
What is it?
Fix a flat.
Fix a flat. What is fix a flat?
The flats, the cars. So she'll go to automotive, AutoZone, and get fix a flat and put it in the girl's butt.
Oh my.
Yep, not even caring what she's doing to these people who like just worrying about the money. And that's one thing with me. Like, body sculpting is my job, but I feel like it was like, I don't want to get all biblical with you guys, but I feel like it was like God said, like, this is my calling. Because when I do body sculpting, I also like, I give the girls a little TLC and I make them feel special, like without even touching them. I want them to talk to me first, tell me their goals, why they even coming to me. And if I feel like they're not ready to lay on that table, I don't put them on that table. Why can't I just take people money? That's not what I'm here for. Like, again, yes, it is my job. Yes, it do help me take care of my family, but I'm not out just to take people money. I'm out to help women and empower you to make sure that your mind, body, both feel good, not just your body. Because you can look dope as hell. Like, you can fat ass, big titties, but if your mind ain't right, you still gonna feel not pretty. You still feel insecure. I don't care what you do to your body. You have to get your mind right first.
Yes, and that's so important. And I'm glad you said that. That's very important. The mind. It's about the mind. And I remember when you and I had a conversation, and you're like, I won't let people on the table because you can feel energy from people, right? And you can feel when someone's depressed, you can feel certain things, and you got to be in a certain headspace to do anything really. We should be in good headspace whenever we're doing something drastic or a change or something new.
So
So let's talk about whatever you want to talk about.
even that, like, I'm glad you touched on that. I won't even touch somebody if I'm not good in a good space mentally. The fact that I work for myself, I'm able to like reschedule a person. I'm able to say I can't do it today. Why? Because I'm not punching in the clock for someone
Right.
else. Something that I want to do, that I love to
Right.
do. The fact that I love to do it, if I'm not mentally there and something is like bothering me that day, I do not put my hands on nobody's body if I'm not mentally there, because I don't want to be like mad while I'm doing, body sculpting
Right.
and
Right.
tickling you and not doing the right thing to you because I'm upset or make a mistake and hurt you or hurt myself. So I will not touch nobody
Yes.
mentally there.
Yes.
My clients.
That shows that you really care about your job. And I know you call the women that do come and lay on that table your beauties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I'm Christina Kendrick and name my beauty. So when I came up with that name, I didn't come up with that name for me because it's not about me. That's why CK Beauties. Like y'all, like I work for y'all. I'm here for you. So I belong to you guys. So the fact that I belong to you is y'all my beauty. So I work for y'all. Whatever it is,
Yes.
guys.
Hello, sister. How are you? All right. We have a lot of people in here chatting. Let's see. Comment here. Looks like it's a lot, but let's read it. It says, yes, Ma, you are a life changer. You are a very spiritual person, and you have touched so many people with your words and your energy. You are a blessing. I'm proud to be your bonus daughter. All right. I like that comment. I like it. I like it. You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing, and you care. And that's a wonderful, wonderful bravo to you. And so that's what we're doing tonight. We're spotlighting you. And this is another spotlight on you. And we're giving you a bravo. And Danielle says, yes, she has helped me on my weight loss journey. And I'm happy to see the results. She is the natural body doctor. I'm proud of you. And I'm glad I met you and gained a friendship. Oh, I love that. And I love this one. My granddaughter taught me how to say that. Period.
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 Yes.
Yes, Slay Keita. I see what kind of night this is going to be. I'm telling you, I see what kind of night this is going to be. One of the best teacher in the business. Yes, bring it, ladies. Bring it in the chats. That's right. So, here we go. We have not done our bravo. We know what we do. We take that right hand, that left hand, we place it on our hearts, our minds, or our souls, wherever we
Yes.
need it, and
Yes.
we give ourselves a bravo. We give ourselves a bravo, right? Just because, and you do not need permission to give yourself a bravo. I didn't have my claps lined up right now because we had a little technical difficulty. So we're going to not do the claps right now, but we're going to give ourselves a bravo. And we must do that to encourage ourselves. We have to every day, every single day.
Book and stuff I write, like, if you wake up with a positive mindset, I don't care. I'm really big on energy. If you wake up and say, today I'm gonna have a good day, you will have a good day.
Yes.
If you wake
Absolutely.
up with that energy, you already with your face screwed up. As soon as you wake up miserable, your day from the beginning. So if you that, everything in your life would change. That's why people that's millionaires or people that have successful businesses, they program themselves a certain way to be successful. And only successful if you have a positive mindset.
You have to have, or if you don't, you need a tribe or a support system around you to help you get from that place of, what did I say? From pain to power, right? We need nudges. We need push, someone to push us, because every day is not a day of bed of roses, but we have to learn how to push forward and give yourself a bravo anyway. Let's look. We're going to get into some more of this. Listen, we already have our cool beverage. Those of you who didn't,
I say you are the best.
That's Ramatolo. It's I think an African name, a beautiful name. I just don't want to mess it up.
That one of my students.
I think so. I don't want to mess her name up, but it looks like Ramatolo. I'm not going to mess that beautiful name up. No,
Okay. Yes, it is beautiful.
All right. Yes. She says you are the best. We got someone else here to say, hey, sis. Harry here. All right. That's Bella the Diva. Okay. All right. Welcome, Bella the Diva. And we got one more here that says, I'm so proud of you. From one business owner to another, you taught me so much, and I appreciate you, sister. That's awesome. You guys, so this is what I'm talking about. Women, help, just supporting each other. Yes.
a body sculptor in Atlanta, and I'm a body sculptor here, and we just use our tools, not asking for $1, and we put that
Yes.
and push. Even when I get discouraged and I want to do nothing, it's weird. She'll just call me out of nowhere. The one that just said something, Natalie. She's like,
Yes. Awesome. Awesome.
get up, do this. And I'm like, I really need that push because really I don't have nobody to say, Tina, get up and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I'm everything to everybody else.
Exactly.
So
I already know that about you. You know, I know.
yeah,
We've had our personal chats.
yeah.
So listen, you guys, if you just tuned in, get that cool beverage. I'm drinking lemonade. I know some of you are drinking your little wine with lemons and all the cute little stuff,
Pineapple,
the cocktail. Do
girl.
your thing. I got my lemonade, so get your cool beverage so that we can like really get into this. And let's see. Before we there's a question that I'm gonna put up after I do this. Hey boo, it's Christina. Proud of you always and miss you. Sexy,
That's my client.
sexy, like okay, all right, cool. Good. So let's look at this. Let's see. Let's look at this comment. She's ever rubbed me a wrong way. I guess she wants to say never rubbed me. Was very attentive to diversity and my needs. She made me comfortable from the door to be able to take my clothes off. And oh yeah, because women, we always are self-conscious about our bodies, right? At least I know I have been all my life, and sometimes that causes us to not be free, right? And not just that, some of us are very private. My daughter will always say, Mom, it's just a body, right? She's just a free butterfly.
Yeah,
I'll
check it out here.
Right. But every woman is not wired like that.
That's true.
And someone who would desire to come to you to get a particular service done, they already have anxiety because they even have an issue in their head to take their clothes off.
Yes. Taking their clothes off and not knowing about body sculpting. So when most women walk inside the room, they'll say to everybody, ask the same question, do it hurt? And I'm like, no, it don't hurt. It's non-invasive. Everything is on the top of your skin. All I'm using, I say, how you get a sonogram when you have a baby, and if you don't have a baby, I try to give you an example of an X-ray. You use the ultrasonic gel, you put it on there, and it go internal into your body. That's it. You don't feel a thing. It's all internal, and it's just like having invasive lipo, but it's non-invasive. Once the fatty cells is gone, it don't come back. And with us women, a lot of us, that the reason why we have surgery is because women want instant gratification. Like we need right now. Like I want my ass fat. Excuse me for cursing. I want my ass fat right now. I want my titties right now. I want my stomach flat right now. But what they don't realize, when you get that right now, you're not working for it, like working out, or you seeing your body change little by little every couple of months. You appreciate it so much more than just doing that surgery and be like,
right.
Oh, surgery. That's it. That's why they're so eager to do a surgery again. Okay, I gained a little row. I'm going to suck it out. It's that easy to themselves again because they just used to having that quick instant gratification. When it's so to work on it with anything,
that makes sense.
Your mind too. Everything, anything you work for is more work.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And right, because anxiety creeps up in anything. So here's something that Forever Glam Beauty Bar says. What would you say to someone that's losing motivation?
So me, I have a lot of them that lose motivation, and so do I. So when I teach, even when I teach you guys, I tell you all to put yourself in that person's shoes. Like have some type of similarities to them. Like don't tell them all your business, but we all human, we all women. You let them know, like sometimes I'm not motivated either. Tell them a situation that you had where you wasn't motivated so they could feel like, okay. And that's why I always say in my post, I am you and you are me, because I'm a woman. I'm human. I go through things. So I'm not sitting here just behind my brand and, oh, look, I'm cute. No, I have days when I'm bloated, my stomach get bigger. I have days I don't feel like getting up and post. I feel just like.
Yeah. Lost your sound. Okay, thank you. I guess she'll be back. She'll be back, ladies.
Somebody was calling me. The fact that where I was at, the fact that I know how it feels to just live life. We go through life. You just tell them the person that loses motivation, give them an example of when you felt the same way. People just want somebody to feel how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. To identify with where they are.
I don't want you to criticize me. I don't want you to tell me that, oh, you shouldn't feel that way. I'm like, no, I understand.
Right.
And
That's
it's okay.
true.
Like, tell me why you feel this way. Let them tell
Right.
you why they feel like that way. You help them.
Yeah.
So,
Hello, Jeanette Kendrick. How are you out there? Thanks for joining us. We
hey,
are happy that you are here. Let's see what Kelly is saying. Kelly is saying Christina is a beautiful person. She truly is a hardworking woman who built from the bottom by herself. That is correct. She never gave up on herself. I'm so proud of you, sissy. No, she never gave up, but there were moments she wanted to.
yes,
There were moments when life was happening on a regular that the enemy would want you to drop every gift that was in you so that you wouldn't succeed, that
yes,
you wouldn't empower other women. But that's the whole thing with women. We have to push through. We have to break through those challenges, those everyday situations that we wake up and we don't expect. That's why, people ask me all the time, why do I give bravos? Why do you say bravo this? And because, just because, right? No one knows where you come from, what you pushed through, what you've been through, right? But each morning, we never know when we put our feet down what we're walking into, because
yes,
life happens on a regular. And when you're in a place where you're pushing your dream and your purpose is yelling and screaming at you, and you feel insecure, it's always good to have another woman that you could tap into or watch from a distance or afar or close up to give you that internal emotional push,
yes,
because we sometimes don't speak it out loud. We feel like we're inadequate sometimes. We
yes.
feel like, because I didn't finish school, I don't have a degree, I can't. That's all of those are lies.
Right now,
Lies. Speak to that.
is that nowadays is that I don't look like her. That's it. I don't look like that Instagram model. I don't look like that one that her body snatches. She look nice. I swear it's not even degrees no more. You know how far you went in college, the type of mother. Oh, she a good mother. No. Everybody's just looking at how everybody look on social media. And it's like, oh my God, I want to look like this girl. Hey,
Right.
Annette, I want to be
Yeah.
a girl. So that's really the issue. And that's why I get on there sometime when I gain weight. I just recently gained weight because I got asthma. So I'm
Yeah.
on, when you're on steroids, you gain weight. So I went back. I was so scared to go back on, but I went online and I post myself showing that I gained weight. I said, look at my neck now compared to a year ago, the same date.
Yeah.
Look at me now. And one girl, I went to a party, so I'm not knowing that people paying me that no attention. And this girl was there with a friend, one of my clients, and she said, Tina, she said, I follow your page. I said, oh, for real? She said, I watched you when you wrapped yourself and you was talking about that you back on this journey.
See?
And she said,
Right.
I started with you that day, but I messed up. I ate bad. I said, don't say you messed up. We all,
Right.
it just happened. I said, jump back on it tomorrow. It don't
That's right.
all can mess up. We all can fall off track, but long as
That's right.
if you fall off 20 times, long as you get back up, long as you start, you can start over
That's it.
times. Like
Because it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm 42. I just started knowing what I want to do. Why? Because I wanted to raise my kids. Yes, I sat on welfare. I got called names and all that by people I had kids from, by they
Yeah.
girls, by everybody. Because I rather sat on welfare, raise my kids, let them have dinner at 3 o'clock when they come from school, let me be there with my children, and I sacrificed me having a career and finish
Yes.
to raise my children. So I'm
Bravo to you.
fine because I have
Yes.
girls. I have well-grounded girls because that's what I wanted for them. I did what I
Yeah.
supposed to as a mother, even though I had my kid at 16. Okay, I had a baby at 16. I still was a mother.
That's right. Let's see what Noshan says. That's a fact, Tina. Hey, buddy. Want to be like somebody else, as I'm so proud of you and you be yourself. Keep doing your thing. Tina, such a as a Spider-Man. Oh my God. And you got some hearts here. So that is, that is so true. We all have that thing inside of us that God has placed in us. It's called purpose, right? And sometimes it takes a minute. Some people are born knowing what they want to do, like me, being a singer. Singing, most people know singing is my first profession, right? But I also am a certified counselor, and I'm also, an author, but I knew, and every person, man or woman, don't always know what they were born to do. And sometimes they'll go from this job to that job to this, trying to find their niche,
That was
trying to find that thing that they connect with. It's called passion, right?
yes.
Listen, there's 8 or 9 or 10 of you guys on. Please hit share. Please hit the like, thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. And definitely right now hit subscribe Tina went black for a second. I'm sure she'll be back. But if you guys can just hit subscribe, I would greatly
Well, I
appreciate it.
can't hear it.
You can't hear? Can you hear me?
Well, I can't hear her.
Uh-oh. Your mic was off. Okay, your mic is on now. Can you hear
I
me?
can't hear.
You can't? Uh-oh, we're having a problem. We are having a problem. I guess she'll go out and come back in. But you guys, what I'm saying is, yeah, hit subscribe for me. That's what I need you to do. And tell your buddies or your other sister friends to come on over. I'm on here weekly. Tomorrow we have a great show. We're going to be talking about cryptocurrency with a woman who will give you so much information on how to get your money going in this crypto world. And it doesn't take a lot of money. So here she is back. Let's see if we can get her back.
Hello, y'all can hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, the fact I'm on my phone, people keep calling. My phone always ring. I'm sorry. I was
That's okay. You should have put it on do not disturb, but it was so quick when you got on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Gonna do it?
you got to put it on do not disturb, and we're going to let her do that so her calls won't interrupt her live. And so all of you wonderful ladies out there, I'm so happy that you showed up to support Tina, and also the channel. I'm
I
very
can't hear
grateful that
again.
you are here
Every
tonight.
time I go off, I can't hear.
You can't hear? Okay, she's gone again. Listen, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving. You know, it doesn't matter. We're not closing the show. We're just going to wait for her to come back. So those of you in the chat, why don't you talk about something? Tell me where you're from. Is everyone in the chat from New York City? Are you from Atlanta? Where are you from? Please put in the chat where you're from. I'd like to know. I'd like to know where you are from. Okay. Well, no one has responded to let me know where they're from, but maybe you will soon. Okay, let's see if Tina is back. Oh, you're back. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I was trying to entertain our guest in the chat. I was trying to get them to kind of chat with me and let me know where they're from, if everyone is from New York, if they're from Atlanta. Okay, we got Bronx in the house. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you so much, Teresa Garrett. Thank you for being here. Bronx, another lucky. Okay, Bronx is in the house. New York, Jeanette, New York. Okay, here we go. Thank you, ladies. Olivia is the Bronx. Kelly's from New York City. Okay, we got people from different places, and that's a good thing. So this is what I think I want to ask you about. All week, Teresa says, I love Tina. All week you've been, and I know you do this on a regular, but you have been posting some very, very explicit videos with sound. A lot of times you put videos up without sound.
Yeah, I
And
did that.
and I think that it's good for you to kind of talk a little, talk a little bit about the process that women were going through on that table. One woman was in a lot of pain when you were moving the fluids from out of her. Now, does that happen because when people have surgery, they don't follow up with their massages?
No, so this person is only like 8 days, the 8 days post-op. So
Oh,
he's like got built up period. So this particular person, usually the women build up fluids around their waist. So when
yeah.
she came to me, she didn't really have no fluids at all around her waist. I'm like, wow, you so soft. Like you healing good, you know. So I'm rubbing her, but she have huge breasts. So while she was in Miami when she got surgery, they told her her board, the fact that you got to wear a board with your faja. So the board pushed all her fluids under her chest.
Oh.
All her fluids locked up in her chest. So she had like a bunch of fluid. It was shaped like the board. So she was like, Tina, just
Oh.
so bad under my chest. I said, let me see. She moved her chest up. All her fluid was under there. So
Is that dangerous?
that's dangerous to me because that's close to her heart. So
That's
that's
right.
you have to move this fluid.
I hear you. I hear you.
You can still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. So they fluid, her fluid got locked up under her chest. So the fact that it got locked up under her chest, I have to like really focus on that part because I told, like I said, that's too close to your heart. We have to move it. You soften it up. That's natural. Fluids is natural. When people have surgery, they're gonna build up with fluids, but they build up with fluids different places. You have to move that fluids and get it out. It's exit points. You gotta go under the arms, and then it's weird with lymphatic drainage. You gotta open up exits before you even start a massage.
Oh,
So you have to open them up. And people don't know that. You got to open them up certain places, then you start rubbing them so they can flush out. So as soon as you finish with them, like when I did that to her stomach, she had to pee instantly. She had to
oh,
go to the bathroom instantly because that's just all the fluid, that's all the toxins,
okay.
everything coming out of her. So when people called me when they saw that video, I left the sound on purpose. And I told her, I said, do you mind if I leave your voice on? Do you mind that they hear this part of surgery? Because everybody
Right.
see the good part. They see the women in the firehouse. They see them with them snatching. They fat asses like, oh, she look good. No, let's show the real raw part of surgery. This is the
Right.
beginning. This is
Right.
what happened in the beginning. So they need to know the beginning. So like, I'm not trying to scare nobody, say don't do it, but some women will see that and be like, well, maybe I don't, because now that I'm working with people, I don't care to have surgery. I'll keep my little belly because I'm
Right.
kind of scared to feel like that. I love
Right.
helping them though. I love helping them.
For those that made the decision to do it.
Yes, I love
So
helping them. Yes.
a woman who has gotten where they got the 360, they had all these numbers and things, right?
Yes.
And don't do follow up with massages. What kind of danger? I mean, because a lot of times I know a couple of people who went and they was all excited and they wanted to save their money. They flew to Miami, they got work done, they came back, but then they didn't want to go. And they tell you at these places you have
You
to
have
get
to get massages.
massages.
So if you don't get massages, you get fibrosis. Fibrosis is like where the fluids built up and it lock up in your stomach. It's real, like see, Teresa said, real pain. It's real pain. It locks up in your stomach and it hurts really bad. Like so, when it does that, now they need surgery again to get that fluid out. So they use this big needles and they suck all the fluids out with a big needle.
Wow.
Because some women think once they have surgery, it stops there. They like massages is like the most important part of the healing process.
Right. I
That's the most
understand
important
that.
part. You can wear
Yes.
faja all day, but if you're not getting massages, that faja don't mean nothing. It don't mean
Yes.
if you're not getting massages.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about, I just want you to freestyle a little bit and talk about what you think is important for women to know. I also want you, before we leave, I want you to talk about the other services that you do. I want you to share about the school, how you teach. So let's take it in pieces. You jump
Okay.
in wherever you want to jump in, because I know we've been waiting for you to come back on. So there must be something that you want to, talk about that either we spoke about it last time or you want to repeat it or whatever.
So the services that okay, like I said, I was a body sculptor first for like 2 years. And a body sculptor, you only certified. When I teach my girls, I also tell them that you should go get your esthetician license when they ready. But I went and got my esthetician license because people could come to you and ask questions like, are you licensed? Are you this? Are you that? And I'm the type that I don't want to get in trouble for nothing. So I'm like, let me get all my eggs in a basket. Let me get all my criteria that I need to make sure that if I do, because I really wanted to teach. So the fact that I wanted to teach, I needed to learn about energy. I needed to learn about lymphatic system. I need to learn about everything that comes with body sculpting and get my license so I'm able to teach. So I do, I'm an esthetician, so I do facials. I do facelifts. I could do facelift. I could do your facial with just my
Oh,
hands by doing lymphatic drainage. Because you can do lymphatic drainage to the face too. So people have bags under their eyes.
like
People be
me.
having,
They told me, let me park right there. Park right there. Because there's so many women, including myself, right? My eyes. Now, I know I inherited bags or whatever from my family, my father's side. And I had went and I was like, I wonder if they could help me. And they were like, no, because yours is a skin under here. It's not something, it's not just an ice pack you need. You would have to get cut. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do all of that. But there's a myth that you can't get rid of the heaviness under your eyes.
Yes, you can. You can do lymphatic drainage massage. You can even do it to yourself. You use your hand going upward again. It's all exit points. Everybody, we have fluids here. When you have a stuffy nose, you got fluids in your nose, your throat hurt, fluids, all that's fluids. They don't tell you that a lymphatic drainage massage can help so much. It's not just for people that have surgery. It's for anybody that had inflammation, that have pain. We women, we build up with fluids in our stomach and our knees. You can have
Right.
massage, lymphatic drainage massage to your whole body, and you will see your body going down drastically. You can lose weight from a lymphatic drainage massage because we build up with fluids.
Really? Wow.
Yes, it's amazing. And I love doing this because I didn't know none of this until and I really educated myself. Yes, I got licenses, but I sat up sometimes to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning reading, looking at YouTubes, and just educating myself so much to where if somebody did come ask me a question, I'm able to answer it.
Yes. Lakeisha says, I thought I needed fillers for my eyes.
No, they'll tell you that too because there's more money. Again, like even my niece is she's going to school for nursing. So when I was teaching somebody, she come and be my model sometime. So I was teaching, I had the lymphatic drainage board up, and she was like, what's this? I'm like, that's the board of the lymphatic system. I should show men, women, where all your lymph nodes at, the points of like the waterfall. It's called a watershed. So it shows the watershed of when your where your fluids come out of. And she's like, they don't teach this in nursing, and they don't
Wow.
teach that in nursing because you can heal somebody just with a lymphatic drainage.
Wow. I
So
keep
they
saying I'm coming to get you to do what you need to do with me. I mean, I need
yeah,
to come and get a total assessment,
yes.
right? Because I'm always near your place, but I'm gonna make an appointment where you can do a total assessment.
Yeah.
Because you do assessments, don't you do
Yes,
consultations?
I
So
make people, they'll show me on the phone or they'll come to me and they'll show me exactly what they want. Because somebody could think think what they need, but once I look at them again, when I teach the girls, I tell them, you are the body sculptor. You have the eye to say what that person wants. The person can tell you, oh, I want my butt fat. I want a big ass. Who don't? We African American, we like fat asses. So the fact that every girl want a big ass, if their stomach is big, I'm gonna say, no, I'm not working on you yet. Let's work on this part first. I am the
oh,
you. I'm not just taking your money. I'm gonna work on a part that I feel like if your stomach go down, your butt don't have no choice but to come out. Everybody asks me, Tina, how your butt got bigger? My waist went in. Once your waist gets smaller, your butt have no choice but to come out. So
wow.
you might not need surgery or nothing. You just snatch your waist, your butt come out. So I
That's
try to
amazing.
yeah.
That's amazing. You're a champ, Tina. Champ for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. You were magic with your hands. Keep doing it. Don't. That's because you got an anointing to do it.
Yeah.
And you
Yes,
said that you're anointed to touch people. You're anointed, and I know you pray. I know, but you take it so serious. Carry on with what you want to share. Go ahead. Share spotlight.
yeah. So that's okay. I do the esthetician, so I do facials, body contour, and I do detox body wraps. So if some women be scared of machinery, so if they scared of machines, I just wrap them with a detox body wrap, and I make my own clay from hand. So most of the stuff that you see me posting, if it's an oil, if it's a clay, anything, I sit here by myself and I make this by hand. I put all
Mm.
it together. I try it on myself first. I'm my own guinea pig. So I do it on myself first. So, and I got daughters. So I do it on my daughters. If I see that, because they all got different skin types too. So I use it on I use it on myself to see if it worked before I even put it out there to the world.
Yeah, I remember you did a facial for me. It was beautiful. It was awesome. And you, I mean,
It was glowing so much.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's see. We got a comment here. He says, I need to schedule an appointment ASAP. I'm coming to the city. Lay hands on me, sis. Oh, someone else says, okay, Dr. Christina. And here we go with Teresa Garrett. The way that butt oil work is amazing. Is that true?
So okay, Teresa, I'm gonna bring up. She bought more than one butt oil. She bought one, and then she bought the large one because I sell them like 8 ounces, 16 ounces, 32 ounces. So I make them as big, and I get the products from Africa. So it's different herbs and stuff I get from Africa, and I grind it up with my hand with an old school masher, a big thing masher, and I mash it all together and make it into grains, and then I boil it all together with a bunch of ingredients. I have to sit for 7 days before you even use this product. So it's sit for
Wow.
she used it under her eyes. Teresa, her dark spots was going, bags going. She said, Tina, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Your oil even work for the eyes. So she ain't put it on the butt, she put it on the eyes too. I said, wow.
Yes, yes, yes. I gotta come back over there. And
Yeah.
'cause, I mean,
So
I've been
because you can even try that because it have collagen and it got vitamin E. It have a lot of stuff in it that's
yeah,
good for the skin, period. And people don't
yes.
think your butt can grow from an oil. It definitely can because my butt has enhanced since I started using that oil.
Wow. No, Sean says you need to see she for real. Okay. That's Dr. Christina right there. She's a real deal. Yeah, I know that she is. We all need to just go to her ever so often, keep our name in her book You know, I stop by and see her, and we talk all the time. I just don't get to it as much as I should, but I'm gonna fix that. Let's see what. Oh, sure did. She said.
Yeah, under the eyes. I was like, what? She said, Tina, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Your stuff worked for under the eyes. And I'm like, I never used it for that. I only use it for my bottom because I try to tell because it's a filler. So again, if you got bags on
Oh,
you in, it's gonna fill certain spots. And me, I wanted it for my hip dips because I'm like, I have a butt, my hips is dipped in. I see my hip dips has filled in a lot. It
that's
filled in a.
awesome. That's awesome.
So I try to make all like natural products, and I feel like I be saying I'm like the best kept secret because a lot of
Yeah,
people don't know about me. It's like
right.
I'm like a hidden jewel.
But they
Because
will. But they
yeah,
will. A
the-
person like you can't stay in the background but for so long, you know?
yeah,
Yeah. She said, I need that. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. And those of you who don't, it seems like all of you do know her, but when when people come to see this after the fact, they'll see her handle for Instagram. And you have a website as well, don't you?
yes.
Let me see if I could put it in the chat. What's the website?
I think it's ckbeauties.shop. I think is that one. I'm not sure, but I have more than one. But if they go on my Instagram, the link is there.
Everything is on the Instagram.
Yeah,
So yeah, so they can do that. They can do that. Um, let's see what she says. Well, Keisha is in here. Girl, come to Binghamton, New York. Whoa. Okay. Well, she's gonna be a little bit everywhere soon. It's
yeah. I
just
want.
a matter of time.
A franchise CK Beauty. Like the fact that the name is already out there, and for
Yes,
people to be a body sculptor or they want to
yes,
just be a part of that brand because the name is already known. So they
yes.
could. I teach them exactly how I know things. I want them to do stuff, and I want people to have the same heart that I have, the same energy I have, if they're gonna represent CK Beauties.
Absolutely, absolutely. So carry on. I like the freestyle.
Okay. So what else? Okay, I said that I did the esthetician. Oh, and I also sell products. Like I said, I make my own oils, and I have waist trainers. I have butt lifters. Again, the fact that I'm a natural body sculptor, I have everything to sculpt your body naturally. I have the hip enhancers where it holds your stomach in and your hips is out. Like I have everything that you need to mold your body naturally. And I know this stuff works because I did it on myself for a whole 2 years.
So
Like
what about? Go ahead.
if you look at my page, like I do it on purpose, like my man, people don't like me to show my body, but I show my body for the women. That's why I said I don't care about a man seeing me. Everything I do on CK Beauty Spa is for women. When I show
Right.
you my bottom, I show you my bottom without a cuff. I show you that I have a cuff now. It's not to entice no man. It's to show y'all women that is not. It can be naturally done.
And naturally done. Yes.
Yeah,
What about the there's a flooding on IG. I don't see it too much on, well, do I see it on Facebook sometimes, but on IG there's a flooding with a lot of the stars and people, the celebrities are wrapping themselves with this band waist. And I mean everyone's promoting it. We had what's her name? Tamar. We had
yeah.
all these
I,
different, and it looks like a body wrap, and they sit and they stand and they just wrap and wrap and they wrap it around until it's flat. Now, I think they use that to flatten themselves, but also like to look better in their clothes. Do you know about that wrapping?
I have that wrap. I bought it, but I didn't like it too much, so I didn't use it. Like I didn't want to sit there and wrap myself continuously like that. But I did try it. Anything I see, like I said, my first guinea pig, I tried it out. But I
Okay.
don't like it. I like the waist trainers better. The fact that the waist trainer has the bones in it and have the straps because you can put that wrap on and yeah, it's gonna mold you. But I like the straps. The fact that I'm strapping myself and I can contour my body better.
Oh, the
So
way you want. So you could strap yourself. It can be tight or not
yeah,
tight. You don't feel like you're in pain or anything.
yeah, it's like you can control how tight it is. With that,
That's
you just
good.
strap yourself in and you just tight. Some people don't want to be that tight. So like I said, I'd rather waist training because you could loosen the straps and you can like make yourself as comfortable as possible
I
with
wish
the
you
waist.
had brought some of your things on camera and some of the women could have seen, actually seen. Can you get one?
Do I? Oh, I don't know where it's at. And I got these little shorts on. I don't want to.
Oh no, next time we'll have your products.
Yes.
Next time we'll have your products and
Yes. I
we'll
have extra control too, and I make wigs. So again, all right. My brand started out. I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place.
I
But
want you to be all over the place. Go ahead.
off as a hair brand first 3 years ago. 2018, on my birthday, CK Beauty was born. All my family thought that I just had wigs. So when I had my first pop-up shop, I had, who is that?
Bless you,
Hello.
First Lady Perry. Thanks
It's
for
almost
joining
missing.
us. Thank you.
So I had wigs. I make wigs by hand. And I only started doing that because people was making me wigs. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Let me try to do it myself. And then I have edge control. I have an edge control that you could go to sleep with my edge control and your hair will not move without a scarf on.
Really?
My family love it. There's people that buy 5 at a time. Like people like Lakeisha, she uses it. People use my edge control and they're like, Tierney, this needs to be in the store. Again, I don't know why I'm not. My problem is, I'm gonna tell y'all something with me. I'm not scared to fail, but I'm scared to succeed in a way. Like what's gonna
That's a
happen?
good point. That's a good point. That is, I'm glad you recognize that, because
Yeah.
there is a thing called scared of success.
Yes.
Afraid to be successful, because
Yes.
there's a whole nother level of
Yeah.
maintenance mentally and everything when you keep going up and up.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my thing is not scared to fail because I have a very good mind. Like I know how to make money. I know how to. If I see somebody, I know to tell them that you can do this, start this because you look like this, and you'll make money because of that. I can see somebody and I know their gift. Like you have a gift. Like this, is what you should be doing with your life. They be like, oh, so I didn't think about that. So I know
Right.
what to do, how to get that bag. But it's like my life gonna change so drastically, and that's what I'll be scared of. That's it. Because
Yeah.
like I have it. I have it. But
But
it's just
but see, God's going to move that fear, right? Because all that's in you, it's not for you, it's for everybody else.
right.
So, and if you think about it that way, when God gives us a gift and when we have something within us and we have jewels inside of us as women, when he gives you these gifts, it's not for you, it's for the people,
That's
right?
true.
That helps to kind of psych yourself, right? It's not for you. I used to go through that with singing. It was like, oh, and then one time someone said, but Sheila, the gift don't belong to you. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's like a smack in the face. Like, okay, Lord,
Yes.
I hear you.
Right. So that's what I'm gonna work on. Every year I work on something with myself. Every year. And
That's
I got
good.
better every year because I'm like now that everybody make like New Year's resolutions. I don't make like, okay, by January this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change it. No,
Right,
I want to lose weight or I'm gonna do this. No, I changed my mindset when it comes to certain things. Like
yeah,
I want to think negative no more. I don't want to argue.
right,
Stuff. That's how I changed my mindset. I want to, because I'm very positive. I'm very easy to help others. But when it comes to myself, it's like, I don't know how to do that. I'm kind of be hot headed sometimes. And
right,
I if somebody get me mad. And you cannot let people control your reactions. People shouldn't
right.
control if you have a bad day.
No,
People
no.
shouldn't control your life.
No,
So I'm like,
you can't say you made me feel this. That
yes,
statement, that's an irrational comment. You
yes,
made me do that. You
yes.
made me say that. No,
That's
no,
not good. You have to take accountable for your own actions. And
absolutely,
the
absolutely.
that I
She,
have to like practice what I preach. The fact that I'm talking to these girls and I'm empowering these other women, I have to make sure that I empower myself and carry myself a certain way because I am a role model.
and they're pushing you anyway. So,
They they don't even
I mean, even if they don't verbally say
they
anything, the
don't
fact
even
that
know it.
they're attached to you, that's a push. When
Is
God
one
sends people to you,
yes, one girl contacted me on Facebook. And I said, "It's God." I'm sorry to keep getting biblical, but it's some days I feel
don't
like I don't.
wait. Don't apologize. Do not apologize for giving God glory
Yes,
for what is in you or what he's done in your life or what he's doing in your life. You do not have to excuse yourself or excuse the fact, because if you don't do that, that's how people get big headed. They think it's
yes,
them. So when
yes,
you say that, you don't have to apologize. People accept you who you are, the
yes,
whole Tina, right? The whole Tina. And that's why you're anointed. So if you're anointed and he's put the anointing on your life to touch women, to massage, to do all these wonderful things, you can't say, I'm sorry that I'm saying that. So we won't say that anymore.
okay, I
All
won't
right.
say. So it's it's one day, like most days, I be like not want to get out of bed. I don't feel too good, and I'm like, you feel unappreciative in life, and you feel like nobody cares. And a girl randomly contacted me. She was like, you my role model, and I'm like, for real? Like this somebody that we like each other post. She don't really say nothing to me on social media. She's like, no, I really look up to you. Like I wish. She said, I wish
Wow.
more like you. Like, I love what you do. And she said, you know, I love you so much because you never gave up. She
See?
saw where I said you never gave up, and I love that about you. You don't stop.
Right.
You
Right.
don't stop.
And you could have. You chose not to.
Plenty of times.
Yes,
Plenty
you
of
chose
times. Plenty
not to.
of them try to come and intercept. Because when you like one of God's angels or one of God's soldiers, the devil play with you all day, every day.
All day, every
Woo!
day. Say, hey, cousin, you're awesome and always will be.
I thank you,
Wow, that's
Veronica.
Veronica. This one, First Lady Perry said, I need to try your edge control.
Yes, you do. So I'm having a real big pop-up shop in February. I ain't set the date yet because I didn't do it in November, my anniversary pop-up shop. So I'm gonna have one soon. And I'm
Good.
just wanted huge and have like 20 other vendors. I want it in a big place. And my daughter, she has her own brand. So I want it to be like a young entrepreneurship meets the
Yes,
older. We have the young teenagers that's selling stuff,
awesome.
so we can empower them too and let
That's
them know
good.
they're important as well.
Yeah, so being that you alluded to that, why don't you talk a little bit about your school? Because you've taught a lot
So
of people,
I love,
especially the young
yeah,
too, young girls. I know you
20 years old. Most of my students was under 23 years old.
yeah, I know you had a group that came in from Atlanta, I think,
I have,
and
I have people that come from Africa. They get taught by me and go back home. They have people that call me from Africa and they translate. You know, so because they want me to come there and teach. They want me to come to Africa and teach. And this one I taught her. So I said, why you don't teach them? You in Africa, I taught you. She said, no, you are the teacher. You have to teach. She said, I'll let you use my spa. She have a beautiful spa with a waterfall. It's pretty. She said, you come here, I don't charge you nothing. You just come here and teach because you
mm,
are the teacher. And I really love teaching. When I was little, my grandma was like, Tina, you talk too much. You talk too much. And I said, God, I wish she was here so I could tell her, Grandma, I'm getting paid to talk. Like, people listening to me. Like, they listen to Tina. Like, my talking work. Like, hard talking, and it's good I talk, and I talk. Even my people say I talk too much, but you know how
um,
many people I met like you're a good, like, dope person. Like, if I didn't tell you nothing about me, we probably wouldn't be here today. You understand?
yeah,
Everybody, I'm private. I don't tell my business. I tell my business to everybody because I don't know who's sitting next to me. I don't know who in back listening, and
right,
they help me. They might
right,
be able. We might be able to do something for each other. So yes,
right.
but I talk too much for a reason because I don't know who might need to hear what
Another
I'm.
gift, another gift.
Yes.
Lakeisha says bringing up products. She said bringing up products
Oh, she's saying to the pop
for
up
the
shop. Oh
pop
yeah,
up.
that's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. So my first pop up shop, I knew I was onto something because I made $1,000 that first day. Like,
Awesome.
everybody came out and just supported me. They didn't even know what I had. They just came outside for Tina, and I really loved it. I'm like, okay, I got the support. Once that first pop up shop, I said, I got to keep going. I can't stop. And you know why I didn't stop? And I said it before. I don't know if I said it in the last live. The
Hmm.
last thing, my daughter said something to me. She said, Mommy, I wonder if you're going to quit this too. You know, you don't never stay with nothing too long.
Mm,
You always quit what you're doing. I never
hmm.
quitted nothing since my daughter told me that. Nothing. I started esthetician school. I finished it. I started CK Beauty. Even when I'm not making $1, sometimes I'll make a dime, but I still promote like I'm making thousands of dollars. Why? Because this is my brand. This is something I started. This belongs to me. It's a baby. It's my flower. I gotta water
Right.
it, nurture
That's
it,
right.
watch it grow. And once it's gonna get to where I need it to go, long as I keep nurturing it, long as
That's
I keep,
right.
I don't stop.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Stop. And it's anything you do, not even if you have a business. If you going to school, if you working, you can work a normal job because being an entrepreneur is not for everybody.
True.
You have to be mentally stable. You have to be strong. Like, you have to have a good backbone because people gonna say things gonna happen.
Yes.
Your account gonna go like this. You're gonna see thousands. Then you're gonna see zero. Like, oh shit, you're gonna see thousands again. Then you're
Yeah.
gonna see if
Right.
you're not built to be like, I'm gonna keep going, it's not for you. And
Right.
somebody has to be the worker. Everybody cannot be the boss. And a lot of people want to be the boss. And like, I teach my kids, like, um y'all finish school. One of them girls go to college for business to Atlanta because, like, the fact that I have a business, my other daughter has her own business. I said one of us got to go to school. Like, everybody want to be an
Right.
entrepreneur without watching me, but somebody go get that degree. So now
Yeah.
all the finances, the business, the
Yeah.
accounting, We take care of all that together. And when I had all my daughters, I was crying because I wanted a boy so bad. I'm like, why God didn't give me a son? I said, oh, God wanted me to make an enterprise with all my
Right.
daughters.
Right. That's right. You're
That's
figuring it out. You're
how.
figuring it out.
And I stopped. And with anything you do in life, you got to look at things with a silver lining. Even the bad
Yeah.
stuff I've been through in life, I look at the good in it. I'm like, and again, I said in this last, I will go through everything I went through, life support, anything I went through to get to where I'm at now. I will go through it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I'll go through
Yeah.
everything over again.
Yes. I say that your past was a dress rehearsal for your future.
Yes, yes,
I always say that to people. Say my past was and myself, my past was a dress rehearsal for my future.
yes,
Period.
yes.
Yeah. And so the fact that there's no quit, and I just really, I'm so glad that I spotlighted you again, and this is not going to be the last time, because after the pop-up shop and all the things, we're going to come on and show your products. We can
Yes.
show your products and get that where it's like in someone's face on YouTube. So what else would you like to share? Talk about your day to day in when you go to work. How many people do you see in a day? How
So,
many people do you usually? How many women can you handle? Well, I shouldn't say handle because I know you go hard, but how many are in your book basically like daily?
so I can hand like usually when I'm in like a busy day, I could do probably 6 women a day, six, and I only say six, and I don't overdo six because I'm like an intimate spa. Even when I was working from home into the spa, I still made it homely because I want people to be feeling intimate with me. I don't want them to feel like they're in a commercial building or establishment. I want them to feel like it's just me and her. I'm comfortable with her, so I like to give them a lot of my time. So I try
Okay.
not to drain myself or like have a
Yes.
bunch in because I
Yes.
want to pay for the next person
It's
that's coming in.
personal.
Yeah,
Personal.
to
So
be
tell me this. So say I come to the shop and you do the consultation with me, and you say, okay, we need to do this, we need to do that, and you're gonna map out something where you're gonna start doing a body sculptor for me. What is the consistency that I would have to come? Is it 6 months? I know everybody is different, but can you give some type of window on how long it would take to see the difference in getting your body sculpted? I know you have to be consistent. Because can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so if somebody coming to, everybody is different. So if somebody coming in to get their body sculpt, I'll give them like probably a package of 8 sessions of laser lipo with the detox body wrap, and that probably lasts for like 2 months. And I tell them if they do everything that I tell them to do within that 2 months, that they'll see results. But it don't stop at me. That's why I tell them, I say yes, I could do this on the
Oh,
table. I can't wave this. It's not a magic wand. I'll be
right.
real. I cannot wave this and put it on your body and you're gonna magically see your stomach melt down. You might see results right there. Yes, a little it'll go down, but you have to go home and eat right. You can't even
Okay.
body. That's why I said they'd be like, oh, body sculpting don't work. If you go get surgery, it don't work neither if you don't eat right. You're gonna see your body and
True.
the fat is gonna go there, it's gonna go in your arms. Because again, remember I said the fat can't come back in that area. So the fact that the fat can't go back in the area where you had lipo, it's gonna go to your knees, it'll go to your butt, and you have fat
Okay.
it go everywhere but there. And there's women, oh, I'm gonna go again because they gain weight. So it's anything
Okay.
it take you going home and have the mind frame that I'm not gonna have that burger. I'm not gonna drink that soda.
Right.
I'm gonna have some fruit instead of a bag of chips. So it's always
Yes.
see we're coming to your sessions and eating right when you go home.
That
That's what
makes sense. That makes sense. So that goes back to this, the whole, you have to do the whole package with yourself. Well, Teresa says, I was sitting at a wedding by myself and Tina sat next to me and just started talking.
oh
LOL.
when that's how we met.
That
Oh
was
my
that was a good one.
crazy.
Oh man, that was a good one, Tina.
Yeah,
That
I
was
did.
a,
I'm
she
like,
got you there. She got
she's
you
not sitting
there.
with nobody. Let me go sit down and talk to her. I know she was looking at the girl crazy. But look, she's still here now. And that wedding was like 4 years ago.
Oh wow. That was a good one. That was good, Teresa.
Yeah,
Discipline. This is it. Here's a word. Jeanette says discipline. So you can't come to Tina and get everything done, even if you buy the package and then go home and just eat. You have
No,
to think that's why it has to really be a mental sitting with yourself to really, really think about, am I ready to do this now?
yeah,
Because if you don't and you spend your money, most times people are going to point the finger somewhere else when it's them that didn't even, it was them that didn't even follow the instructions. So you got to be mentally ready to
yes,
do the body sculpting, because along with that, there's your diet change.
yes.
Yeah.
And that all goes together. Like nothing. I tell them that too. I'm like, even if you get your body done, you have to eat right. You have to be consistent with your diet. Even they need me after you have surgery. You got to come and get your body contoured. You can't just get your body done. I said, okay, you snatch. No, you need to get wood therapy. I do wood therapy. I do body
Wait. What therapy?
wood therapy. You just use wood tools on a person's body to mold them.
Wood or what? Did
Wood.
you say WOOD?
That's wood.
All right. Talk about that. What is wood therapy?
So it's a bunch of different wood tools that you use for different reasons. So you have the wood tool for cellulite. You have the wood tool to contour. It's a long rope with the little roller things on the contour somebody's waistline. You have the wood that's a big paddle that you see in my hand. That thing that I be holding. People like, what is
Yes,
that?
yes.
So like I use that to scoop. I scoop their legs up and then I create them a cuff after I do. So a lot of girls say they like the wood therapy after the butt enhancement session because I make the tension of the cuffs release.
You
So that's
know,
just I have a
that
different
looks like that hurts. That looks like it hurts because I mean, won't you turn black and blue?
with the wood therapy. So no, well the way I do it, no, they don't be black and blue, but they do be sore because it's wood tools. So they do be so even the cuffs, everything I do, they don't be having black and blues. I see girls. I be watching other body sculptors. I follow a lot of body sculptors because I like to see other people's technique. I like to see how they work. Maybe I can see something they doing and like tweak it or whatever. So that's why I follow them, not to criticize nobody or critique anybody. I just watch to see maybe if I can freestyle and learn something from them as well. But I see a lot of women, they either bruise girls. It's a body sculptor that I saw that did a lymphatic drainage massage for 2 hours, and I contact her. Again, I talk too much. So I contact her. She in Miami, and I'm like, hey, you're not supposed to do a body massage for 2 hours because you can overreact the lymphatic system. She said she's already post-op 6 months. Duh. She still got a lymphatic system that you can overreact. So you cannot massage nobody over an hour. If you massage
Oh,
somebody, you can overreact the lymphatic system. When you overreact the lymphatic system, it won't flush at all. It stop moving.
ah,
Do know that. So they doing massages, they doing body contour massages, this, that, because they just seeing it. They not think about the science in it. And every
wow.
to it. Everything.
That's because I do see the paddle and I see the, okay, so that's wood therapy.
With that,
What's
yes.
another technique that you do?
Another technique I do is called wake that ass up. So
Oh, like, am I happy I asked? Sure I am. Wake that ASS up.
so
Okay,
I
talk about that.
So in my mind, again, because I'll be thinking a lot. I figured that you should do something before you place the cups on a person's butt. So I got this little scooper thing. It's a suction, but it's really small, and I do that for 5 minutes to massage the girl glutes to wake her up, to let her know something about to go on. So the butt like, okay, something happening, yeah, something going on. And then that's when I place the cups on. So I just like that's my technique.
Oh, that.
I say you can choose to wake that ass up if you want, but I'm showing you everything that I do.
Oh Lord, that is so funny. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I
Oh,
manual. I came out with my own manual. So I sat there and wrote advanced body sculpting manual. Like I need to like publish it probably, like put everything together. But I sat there and like wrote out advanced body sculpting because you could do basic, but it's other like it's breast enhancements. You want to learn how to not bruise your clients because you don't have to bruise your clients when you're giving them these services. I see a
okay.
lot of girls that look like they got beat up, and
Oh,
the machine does the job itself. You do not have to press hard against nobody. You do not have to do anything hard. Again, it's like an X-ray. It's like a sonogram. Once you put that ultrasonic gel on there, it's
yeah.
gonna go into the person's body without you even using force. You don't need force at
Wow.
all. Yeah. So it's amazing. Body sculpting is amazing.
It's amazing. So
Yeah.
actually, you have a brochure with all your services on it.
Yes, I made up a advanced body sculpting manual for people that's already body sculpted. So if they're a body sculptor already,
Oh, okay.
manual for them. Yeah, I made up a manual for them so they can learn more, like they can knowledge themselves more about body sculpting. So it's the do's and don'ts of body sculpting. I even got a
Oh,
page that teach you generational wealth, how to hire your children, how to put your children under your credit, so then you establish your child credit. So by the time they're 18, they got
yeah,
an 18 score. And
yeah.
I just want everybody to win.
You see all these things that I have to get you. I have to kind of help you get structured a bit,
You do.
in terms of all the enterprise,
Yes.
right? Because it's a lot, and all the things that you need. I mean, all the things that you're doing, you need you need a team.
Yes, I do. And I don't have it. It's just me.
Right.
So
And so you're
but
growing and growing and growing, and it can become overwhelming, right? So you need, but we'll talk about that off camera, because now is the time to set yourself up for what's getting ready to happen. And you have to have everything in place. You have all your services in place, your visions are in place, everything you need that you want to sell right now is in place, but you don't have the push. You don't have the people to manipulate
no, I
this, and
don't.
you can't delegate, right? Because
Right,
yeah, and it can be
right.
get very so this could be something that needs to we have to tweak it, right? You have to tweak it because you're getting ready to go to another level, and you're already overwhelmed. So now
I
we
am.
have to delegate and to find things to make it easier to manage this empire.
Yes.
So yeah, that's something we'll have
So
that
what I
conversation.
wanted to do for next year that I was trying to do in December, but I know it ain't gonna happen, but it will happen next year. I want to make CK Beauty's Academy. Like I want to have a
In
webinar.
time, it's
Yes.
coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. It
Where
really
people
is coming.
don't me talking and they just be able to like buy my
That's why
class.
you have to build the team, because the team will now be the legs to find the people to help do. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's part of your vision,
Mhm.
So just it's coming. Let's see. Someone says, "Hi, Ma," because we're almost going to wrap up.
Oh, Tiffany.
Lynn, uh-huh. Wait, this was funny. I need that. Wake it up.
Yeah. Tell you at work, you see your butt plump up in 5 minutes with that wake that ass up. You see
Oh,
one
that
cheek.
is so funny. That is so fun. You got people laughing in the comments, girl. You
Cheeks
got
go,
people
girl.
dying laughing in the comments, crying. They crying. So let's talk a little bit more because it's time for us to kind of wrap up. But I want you to get everything out that you wanted to get out tonight. Is this let's go with some of the things that you want to say, and as we segue into wrapping up.
Okay. So most of the people on here know me very well.
Okay.
From people that don't know me that be on my page, I did post it on my page so they could get in and get to know me a little better. But what I want to say is that the road that I'm on is not easy. My life haven't been easy,
Right.
but I don't give up. That's one thing I want people to know: not to give up on anything you're doing. If you're a single mother, don't give up. Don't hate the baby father. Don't be mad or treat the kids bad because you're there alone. That's just something that God set up for you as a test. And you had them kids, you just take care of them babies and
Right.
love them. If you struggling at your job, that's just again another trial. If you get fired from your job, that wasn't for
Right.
you. Lord slam in your face,
Yeah.
another one. I want everybody to know that struggle don't last long.
Ooh, trouble don't last always.
It don't last long. Like
Trouble don't last always. There's a song. Hey, this song says, "Trouble don't last always." Hey, yeah. Ooh, ooh.
and them babies don't stay babies. I be having some of my
That,
people
yeah.
they hit me up and they like, I'm so stressed. And the girls, I'm like, listen, they don't stay little for long. They don't stay babies for long. Struggles don't last long.
Right.
Trouble, like it's who is that? I don't know what that is.
She said, "I know that's right. It is right. Joy comes in the morning."
And what I want everybody to know is that everybody should try to start building generational wealth. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to, like you can work for somebody, yes, But there's ways that you could go about things to where that you could build generational wealth where your kids will be okay in life. Like once you build your credit is everything. You could get a
Yeah.
piece of, you know what I'm saying, and let that land just sit there. And maybe you want to build a house later on, or maybe you have that land for your children. Always have something for your kids to fall back on. Like I said, my motto is, when I die, I don't want to die, just leave my kids with good looks. I have pretty
Right.
girls. I have
Right.
beautiful daughters, but I don't
Right.
want to just leave them with good looks.
That's a
Like,
good point. That's
like they have knowledge. They like my 21-year-old, her credit score almost 800. My oldest daughter, you know, she's doing the wholesaling. We sit here, we write. I said, what do we? I make my girls. We write our plans. What we gonna do next? What we gonna do next year?
Well, you
Like
got
people,
to come on the platform with all your girls.
yeah,
We got to do a live with them. I know the mother daughter. We were supposed to come back with you, the mother daughter,
yeah,
but remember we were going to talk, but we were waiting for some things to happen, right?
yeah.
Lakeisha says, "What's your website, please?"
Oh, it's on the CK Beauty Spa page.
Okay,
Keisha.
it's on the
Yeah,
CK Beauty Spa page. Okay.
I want to be able to do this more than just talk about body sculpting because it's a lot of knowledge
Yes.
that I don't mind sharing. You know,
Yes.
if we doing this live, if people on it, like if it's 10 people on there, 5 people, them 5 people might get something that they could take with for the rest of their life.
Yes.
It's a gym that, like they say, the game supposed to be sold, not told. But if y'all on here and y'all sit here with me and her, and y'all take y'all time out for me, I'm gonna give y'all something that y'all can take with for the rest of your life. So
Yes.
just
How can we
that's
book services? How can we
yes,
book services? You can go to, let me put it on the screen so that you can
yes.
see the banner.
See,
And that's the first place you can get to her is on IG. And that's the quickest way to get to her,
yeah.
on IG. So it's on the banner right now, as you see it streaming across. Are you having any Christmas sales or Christmas specials, I should say?
By Sunday, I will post a flyer.
Okay. So
Hmm.
that's good to know. You ladies heard that. She's gonna have some specials. And then people are coming to get, do you have gift certificates?
Yes, I do on Square, so I can
Okay.
do on for Sunday. I will work on that this weekend.
Yes. See what I'm saying? It's a lot on you. So
Hmm.
you're only one person and you need
And I
that.
take care. I got my sister; she's handicapped. I got my girls. I
Yeah.
got kids. Like I have a lot. Like I'm not just like a person that's running CK Beauty only. Like I run a family. I cook every day for my kids. Even though
Yeah.
my big, I cook every day. I'm still a mother. I'm still
Right.
a sister. I'm still friends. I'm still a mentor. Like I coach people. Like
Right.
people. There's some people that don't come through your body sculptor, but I'll be talking to them sometimes 2 a.m. because they just don't feel good. And I
Right.
just and make them feel better. And I'm like, can I pay you just to talk to you? And I
That-
think about like I don't know. Like that's another, I can't do
yeah.
it right. I feel
No,
bad.
everything is in seasons.
It's
Everything is in seasons,
yeah,
right? Letitia says that's a great lesson to take away from this live. Tina, everyone struggles. You made me feel like I'm not alone because the devil will make you feel like you are. And he will. She said, thank you so much. And he will, because that's his job. And
yes,
you're right. That's why I see it's so good to talk. You never know who you're going to bless. You never know who's just going to feel better once we come off of the live. Every one of you that are on this live, I give you a bravo just because, and give yourself a bravo just because. And you do not need permission to encourage yourself, to give yourself self affirmations. Just continue to put one foot in front of the other and do what it is that your passion is screaming for you to do. If you haven't, listen, you know how many times people fail before they make it? Failure, there's no failure in Christ, right? You just get up, brush yourself off, and keep it moving.
yes,
Go ahead, Tina, finish talking.
yes, that's so true. So, Lakeisha, I want to come to like talk to you because I know you personally, and we talk a lot. And she felt good that I was doing this live today. She was like, Tina, I don't feel good today, and I'm so happy that you're going on because I need this. And I said, ask questions. Like this is not only about body sculpting. Whatever you have to ask me, whatever you have to say it because I'm real. I'm raw. I tell my truth. Like I'm not a person that hide behind. Again, I don't hide behind anything. I don't care who knows what about me because I'm me. And like whatever I did it. I don't care. Like I don't hide.
But that's your testimony. And by
Yes,
you sharing that, see, women love other women that are authentic.
yes,
Women love women who can share from the cup of their life, right? I mean, you don't go around just telling them. You know what to say when you know who you're
Yes.
talking to.
And
But
it's
when you're open and you're like an open book, people can actually feel the strength and see like, wow, I thought it was like I would never be able to do this. So I thought, no, that's why even when I wrote my book, my children and other people say, well, it's called In His Grip, right? And it's chapters of my life. Wow, you told so much. You told.
I heard that you told a lot, and like, yeah, you was something else. So I'm like, I want to read that.
I told a lot because I know at the end of the day, you know my story.
Yes,
My husband got murdered the same day my daughter was born. I was married 4 months. I was left with two little girls. I was 17 years old. You understand? And so thus move it right along through my life, all of the landmines, I want to say, that I stepped on, and the potholes and all the
yes,
things that were set up for me to fail, right? But that's why I counsel women. That's why I share with women. That's why it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's, because we carry so much. And so it's awesome when people can be a magnet. Women are a magnet to me. I'm like a magnet, rather. They attach themselves
yes,
to
yes,
me. And they get jewels. You live a life to deposit into other people, other
yes,
women. Your life is not your own. That's one thing the Lord wants us to do, is to share, pull a brother up, pull a sister up, share. Now, everybody is not built to share. A lot of people are very, very private. Again, if you're called to be the one to share, then you're called to do that.
yes.
But see, you're touching so many lives. You have so much. It's not too many things that you can't identify with
Right.
another woman.
Because I've been through it all.
Yeah.
That's what my
Yeah.
oldest woman, she be saying, Mommy, I feel so bad for you because you've been through everything. I'm like, yeah, I have. And
Yeah.
but I never got finished it because like stuff keep happening. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like I need to complete before like the next year, and I should complete my book because it's therapeutic for me. Me
Yeah. I
right
haven't forgotten about that book. I
yeah,
haven't.
I
Yeah.
cry write certain things because it's opened up wounds. It's opened
Listen,
up
I boo-hooed
don't
all
really
through writing
want to
my
go back.
book.
Yeah.
I was crying and crying, and especially when I got to the part where my mom died. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was going to run into that emotion while I was writing.
But
And those of you that are on, it's really, really important for you to journal. Journaling is so refreshing for women. Whatever it is you wake up to, whatever day, you don't have to be every day to write in the journal, but your journal is like a point of reference that when you move to like the next year and say 3 years later, you'll read a journal, a book that you finished writing in your journaling, and you'll be like, wow, I was in a bad place this year, right? You'll be able to measure.
I got so many books I write in. Like I sleep with a pen. Like before I got in a relationship, I sleep with a pen and a pad on the side of me. So
Yes,
if I think of something, I just write it down. If I'm in the
yes,
shop, I jump out real quick, I jot it down. I
yes,
jot. I didn't feel good that day. If I had an excellent day, if I got goals that I want to complete, I jot it down. And I learned that from my professor. I also went to college, so
yeah,
I'm like 1 year for my bachelor's degree in psychology, and that's because I
awesome,
go to my granddaughter. So I'm like, I put school down for a minute. I
yeah,
I make sacrifices for my children. Again, I'm a mother's mother. Like I take care of my kids.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
think I'm like a party. And certain people that know me, they be like, oh, they think I'm a party animal. I like to do this. Like I like to have a good time, but I'm like a mother in the shoe and a grandma. I love my grandkids and I love my kids. So I
right,
say that so my daughter can have the life that they need. So I
absolutely,
get my bachelor's in psychology, and my professor told me that he said write everything down. Like always have a pen and
yeah,
paper. Always, and that's
absolutely.
part he told me that,
It's very
and it
important to
really helped.
journal.
And
Journaling is refreshing. You get out because sometimes there's no one there to really talk to, or you don't want to share with anyone what you're going through, and you just write your journal, and it really releases the pressure, and it allows you to be a little bit lighter. So, in
yes,
closing, what would you like to say? Of course, you'll be back in February, but
yes. In closing, I would like to say, I don't know why like God is telling me to say this, but I feel like don't put expectations on humans, on people. Don't expect anything from anybody. If you do something for somebody, don't expect them to treat you that way in return. Like I'm gonna tell you something, I don't want to go into science, but in psychology you learn people think on different sides of the brain.
Yep,
So some people think on the left side, some people think on the right side. Some people are selfish, some
yep,
people are selfless. So the selfish people is not gonna even grasp what you're saying if you're self.
Absolutely.
So if you once you learn that people just sometimes don't even get how you think. I don't
Right.
think like you. I don't act like you. I don't walk like you. I don't talk like you. They'll look at you like, so, oh, you don't have common sense. You dumbfounded. No, they really don't understand you because they don't
Right.
think. So if somebody don't treat you the way that you treat them, take it with a grain of salt and just go ahead. Don't let that change your heart. Don't let that
Yes.
change your heart. People be like, Tina, you too nice. You know how many times I hear that people you too nice or you treat your kids, you spoil your kids, you do, but I'm nice to everybody. I
Right.
cater to everybody. That's just my heart. So I'm not gonna treat my kids a certain way and treat a man better. I'm not gonna treat
Right.
outsiders a certain way and I treat everybody good. And what you shouldn't do is don't let one person that treated you bad or did something to you mess up your judgment for the next person that come along. They didn't do it.
Absolutely.
Like, kind of walk into things with a pure heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are blessed. Thank you, cool.
So you know what I say when you said expectation. I don't know if you remember. I've told you, and I say it all the time. Expectation low, acceptance high.
Yes.
Expectation low, acceptance high. You have to guard your heart, and you can't expect somebody to treat you like you treat them. You can't expect somebody to give you what you've given them. You can't expect, I didn't do that to you. Why you can't expect that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that person or persons,
Turn the camera off real quick.
maybe that person or persons can't give you what you need or you want yet. I always say yet at the end of that because people evolve every day, people change. So to guard your heart is so important. Don't expect, just accept when people show you who they are, right? Selfish and selfless. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely.
Charisma. Oh,
Absolutely. So expectation to all of us low and acceptance high, right? We expect from God because he says that's what we're supposed to do, expect from him. His promises are yes and amen. But with people, they will always fail us. They will always disappoint us. So you have to guard your heart and don't expect. Sometimes people can't handle your capacity. People can handle your capacity. Sometimes they can't. So just keep moving towards what God has placed in you and what God is doing in you. Don't let passion be dormant. Don't be afraid to step out and do something. I always tell people do something you've never done before. Just do something, just shift,
yes.
just pivot, and you'll see how easy it comes to you. All right, finish putting a period on our evening, Tina.
Yes. So I want to thank everybody that did come and watch this live because it helped me as well. Like, and I be needing this because I need to like talk sometime. And I feel like what I say to people, oh, that's my little cousin. I feel like with me talking to you guys, it helped me too in the process. And like I said, I want y'all to know that struggles don't last forever. Like
Mm-hmm.
pain don't last forever. Your kids don't stay small forever. Struggles don't last forever. Money issues don't last forever. And if you do have money issues, get off your ass. I'm being completely honest. Like if you have money issues, if you have certain things that you're going through, you have to get off your ass and be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for me. I'm gonna push myself. No, I'm not gonna sleep today. I'm gonna get up and maybe grind a little harder. Ask my boss, can I put in a little more, a couple of hours or
Yeah.
whatever. You
Yeah,
have to get up and do for yourself.
you
You have
do.
ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. And nobody give
Yeah.
handouts. And
Right.
nobody want nobody lazy. I'm sorry. Like you can say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm dating right now. I don't have no man. You don't have a man right now because God don't want you with a man right now. He wants you to
Right.
work on. Like
Yeah.
I worked on myself for a couple of years to get where I'm at. Like strong minds. I had a low self esteem. I didn't think I was
Mhm.
pretty. I didn't think that. And I sat there
Yes.
up. I would look in the mirror like you so cute. I would do my hair, do my lashes. Even I'm not going nowhere. If you get up and do your hair, if you're not going away, look in that mirror and say I'm beautiful. If
And
you're not
look
going
good for
nowhere,
yourself.
put some clothes on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Do something. Even if you ain't going nowhere, go buy you some love pink panties. Do something for yourself.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Because seasons come and seasons go. That's
Yes.
one thing we
Learn
as women
what
and
they
as
do.
people have to
So
understand.
I'm not gonna see y'all till 2022. So
Yeah.
learn how to take care of yourself. That's what
Yes,
you do.
self-care.
You come,
So,
yes.
yeah.
Take care
And reach
of
out
yourself.
and make your appointments. Make your appointments with Tina. Make sure you make your appointments. Let me put the banner back up so you guys can actually, if you don't have it, those of you that came on tonight, I thank you so very much. I really, really thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting Tina. Remember, when nothing changes, nothing changes, and you have to keep it moving. You have to keep it moving.
What you just said, I need to. When nothing changes, nothing changes.
That's my thing. I've said that for over, yeah. That's been my line, my motto for the last, I want to say 20 years or so. When nothing changes, it changed my life when it was said to me. When nothing changes, nothing changes. It sounds simple, but even in relationships and work or whatever, if you use that principle, because even in relationships, people are like, well, he this and she that. I'll be okay. So who's going to change? Because if nobody's not willing to do something different, then stop talking about it. Because
Yes.
when nothing changes, nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
It's powerful, simple but
Yeah,
powerful.
it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I took it out. I heard you. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, so that's
I,
something I end everything with. I talk about it on every platform. Everybody knows. Even in church, when I was pastoring over here in Mount Vernon, they said, "What Pastor Sheila said? When nothing changes, nothing changes." The whole sanctuary, because it shifts you. It shifts your mindset, right?
it do.
It
And that's
causes.
what we shift our mindset. When you got
We
to change
do.
the way you think. Get
We
up and
do.
say, like I said, I'm gonna have a good day today. I'm not letting
Absolutely.
get me down. You have to shift your mindset. That's true.
Absolutely. So we're going to see Tina again in 2022.
Yes.
And all of you out there, I hope all of you did hit subscribe, because I'm new in these YouTube streets. And the only way you can kind of get moving with the algorithm and everything is when people hit like and subscribe. And those of you who have not rung the bell, ring the bell so that you know when I'm going live. Tomorrow, I'll be back on with Paris of Paris Morton Enterprises. She is into, oh my goodness, all types of money opportunities, and you don't need a lot of money. She's trustworthy. She's the real deal, and she knows what she's talking about. She's backed by Popular Demand as well. So tomorrow night, we're talking about cryptocurrency. We're talking about all types of opportunities with Paris Morton at 7 p.m. Join us. Next Tuesday coming, we're starting our Relationship Tuesday with me and my daughter, Relationship Tuesday and Thursday. So join us. Keep coming back. Keep having people to come back, women to come back. I'm so glad Olivia, Lakeisha, Nashawn, Street Baptist, Kelly. Um, Listen, it's a process. I think that's the part people don't get. Yeah, that's true, Kelly. So all of you, if I didn't say your name, Tiffany and Soleil, Keita and Jeanette and Olivia and Cool G. Listen, all of you wonderful people that's out here, that Teresa Garrett that tuned in tonight, we appreciate you. So take that right hand and that left hand. Come on, guys. All right. Place it on your heart, your mind, your soul, and give yourself a bravo just because. And you
Yes.
do not need permission. You do not need permission. Do what you got to do for yourself. We'll see you soon. Tune in tomorrow. You don't move, young lady. You stay right
Okay.
there. Bye, guys. Ciao.
Bye. Thank you.